Hey there friends, thanks for checking in. This video has to do with a good friend of mine who spent the night in jail. It did involve a firearm, but there are some valuable lessons to be learned with this story. And with his permission, I'm sharing it with you. He gets off of work. He's in a hurry to get to a Harley shop to have a certain part installed on his bike. They're about to close shortly after, so he's in a hurry to get there. He hits the expressway, and another man and a woman in a truck enter the highway and cut him off. He hits his horn and gives him one of these and says, "Come on, watch what you're doing." They begin to act erratically. Fingers out the window, fists out the window, making threats to him, driving erratically, in and out, continuing to cut him off, going real slow then real fast. This happened for about 5 miles. He said it was weird. They just started going nuts. So he began to feel a threat toward his life. So he pulls his Ruger LC9 out of the center console. He was at work. He did not have it on his body. It was not chambered, so he racks around. He said he never left, about this high in the vehicle. He puts it in his lap, and meanwhile, while they're continuing to go crazy, he sees an exit, pulls off just to get away from these psychos. A man and a woman screaming at him, threatening him, driving dangerously on the highway. About a mile up the road, he gets pulled over by an officer. He figures he got pulled over for speeding because he was trying to make his way to this Harley shop. Officer says, "Sir, do you have a gun in the car?" He says, "Yes, I do, and here's my license, here's my carry permit, and this is my legally owned gun." Officer says, "Step out of the car." I said, "What for? I thought you pulled me over for speeding." No. You're under arrest for brandishing a firearm." He says, "I never brandished a firearm." The officer said, "Well, we got a phone call, a 911 call that we're responding to with 2 women and their children who were being bullied by you, and you took a gun and pointed it out the window at their truck." Completely lied. But yet they made the 911 call. They gave a description of him and his vehicle. Officers responded expecting some crazy guy with a gun. But they found my friend there with a gun. Took him in, spent the night in jail. Lost a day's work, $300 fine. His truck got impounded. And the next day, after he made a statement, told him what happened, and the officer said they checked the video recordings from the expressway itself, that there was no evidence that he brandished a gun, so he was free to go. No charges. But yet, $300 fine, spent the night in jail, lost a day's work, a miserable situation. And these other people completely lied. But what happened was they made the 911 call first. They called and said, "Look, there's some crazy guy. He's driving dangerously. He's pointing his gun at us." Officers respond, take him to jail. Turns out to be completely false. Now, I know this guy personally. He's a man of dignity, and he would not point the gun out the window and brandish it at somebody like that, especially if it were 2 women and their children, but it wasn't. See, they lied about that too. So what does that teach us? Well, 1, try not to engage in road rage. Secondly, keep your gun on your person. You don't feel the need to rack it and give the indication that you're chambering a gun. And thirdly, if you feel threatened for your life, even if in your vehicle, make that 911 call so you don't spend the night in jail. It is very important to be the first one to do that, because if they do it first, you may be going to jail even if you are completely innocent. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.